Good morning, cultists. Welcome back to another Unbalanced Breakfast with CthuLoops. In our last episode, we ended things off after having been initiated into the Ascalon Club, the club of gentlemanly buttocks and derrieres and whatnot. Before we speak to Lord Redgrave, we're going to, of course, a good dagger. Interesting. It appears to be geared towards blood absorption, which is actually very similar to the Liston knife. So wait, how does this compare to the Liston knife then? So that would give me 10 blood absorption as well. So wait, the dagger and the Liston knife are pretty much the same thing? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Level 3. So 10 blood absorption, 12, 15. Okay, let me see. 8, 10, 12, 15. Yeah, the same thing. And that each of those things gives 2.5 blood absorption as well. Oh, okay. Interesting. So I guess we should probably... Okay, well then let's change this to the good dagger then. I don't know why we would use the Liston knife instead of the dagger. But anyways... it's those things that that confirm that it was a good idea for me to, of course, check the premises for dangerous and hazardous materials that could otherwise harm these fine, gentlemanly vampires. I'm totally not at all robbing this place of materials and goods. Nope. As I said, as a doctor, as a licensed physician, rather, it is my sworn duty to make sure that no one can harm themselves using the stuff that can be found around places. With so many words. Anyways, I guess we should talk to Lord Redgrave, but who's this doddering old man? Hello.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. How does it feel to be this evening's centerpiece? Figuratively.
Aloysius Dawson. Wait, didn't this guy's name... wasn't this guy's name, like, uttered a few times? I feel uneasy, I don't like it, I'm perfectly fine. He seems like a bit of a doddering old fool. Okay, and he is... Right, he's got a couple of hints. Oh, what? He's the pillar of this place? Holy crap-oly. Alright, well I guess we gotta be on his good side then. Perfectly fine, I feel uneasy, I don't like it. I'm perfectly fine, I guess?
I feel perfectly fine. Do I have cause for concern?
Do not be alarmed. The Ascalon Club has a tried and tested policy for choosing its initiates.
May I ask who you are, sir?
Why would you be interested?
Well, as you seem to be the only man in the room with a beating heart, you draw quite a bit of attention yourself.
Ah, vampire senses never cease to fascinate me. They dwarf those of mere mortals. I am Aloysius Dawson, by the way.
Aloysius. Oh, I'm sorry, I said Aloysius for whatever reason.
Are you a member of the club?
Yes, I am. And I have been for many years. And will be until the day I die.
Which doesn't seem like it's far off.
What can you tell me about it?
It's not really my place to give you such information. I am merely a mortal member, and a dying one at that.
Are you sick?
Personally, I consider my advancing years are a sickness in itself. My body is slowly abandoning me, Dr. Reed.
Oh yeah, I've had that before, where my body just, my disembodied or beheaded body just went off and had an adventure by itself. Believe you me, it was quite the ordeal trying to get my body back reunited with my head.
Are you not afraid? You are surrounded by vampires.
Sir, it's for that very reason that I joined the club in the first place.
Sir!
Is not the nature of this club a secret shared by only a privileged few?
My dear Dr. Reed, I have spent years and a fortune precisely to gather that kind of information.
So you asked for membership?
I have been a member of many clubs in many countries. But I must admit, this one is my favorite.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave?
I would not dare speak of our chairman without his consent.
Mr. Dawson, of Dawson and Dawson, the wealthiest man in England. It is a pleasure to meet such a prominent figure of London.
A
Is it, though?
withering London figurehead, to be precise.
Are you sick, Mr. Dawson? I am a doctor, you know.
My case is beyond the scope of traditional medicine. I have spent fortunes on the world's most competent doctors to arrive at that diagnostic conclusion.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Should I suppose that you're here in search of some form of immortality?
Absolutely not. I'm here to implement my plan to save the city I was born in, to cast out the ghastly evil that has us all on our knees.
And what evil would that be?
What is the situation like in this part of town?
I am sure Lord Redgrave will enlighten you more effectively than I.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
I should not say this, but I admire their commitment. This is what the nation needs right now.
You sure about that?
But they are our enemies.
They are not mine, Dr. Reed.
Fair enough, but you are a member of this club.
Would you help them?
No. There is a time for such methods, but brute force will not be enough to fight this plague. We have to think differently.
And what exactly is your solution to save the city?
Money cannot solve every problem. This mysterious epidemic is going to require more than money can buy.
You're right. Money is nothing unless one has the will to wield it. I have a plan, sir. A radical one that will save all that is essential in London.
What is your plan, then?
Quarantine and barricades are futile. What we need is a wall.
Oh god.
A formidable, unscalable wall to isolate the deserving from the infected masses.
Oh jeez. Let me guess, and are we gonna get the scouts to pay for it? It's unfair, it's dangerous, it's efficient.
But that would segregate the rich from the poor, would it not? It would be unjust.
Our only course of action must be to save England. And to save England, we have to make sacrifices.
Are you not mistaking sacrifice for summary execution?
Why do you care? Are you not a vampire? Removed from all mortal concerns? Decisiveness is what the city needs, and it needs it now.
Yeah, but if mortals die, then guess what? What am I gonna feed on? Alright, so this guy apparently does have a beating heart. As do the other vampires. What are you talking about, John? You lying sack of crap. Alright, well, let's talk to Redgrave.
That went well, did it not? It is always useful to bolster the troops' morale, especially before a difficult battle.
You have the makings of a general, my lord.
I was, though very long ago, well, not quite a general, but a proud
So why did you really
sorry.
want to meet me?
Straight to the point again, young Ekon. All right, let's talk, you and I, Lance Sparrow.
I'm listening, my lord.
According to my spies, you have worked with Dr. Edgar Swansea on the epidemic, and your findings were quite alarming.
And what?
You were spying on me.
Not personally. I rarely leave this building. But once he found you, Fergal kept me informed. Until you put an end to his mission.
You're darn tootin'.
Who was Fergal? I don't see him sipping tea with the others in the club.
Fergal Banshire was my squire of sorts. Even before becoming that magnificent beast, he was a brute. He served me well for decades.
No, I mean, what was he? He was clearly no ordinary vampire.
No, he was a Volcod. All muscles and instinct. Quite the rare breed. Ferociously territorial. Mortals often mistake them for werewolves.
Wait. Are you telling me that the werewolves that I've been annihilating throughout the city are actually vampires?
You do know I killed him.
Yes.
Will you bear ill will towards me for his death?
Of course not. Your victory was quite impressive and courageous. You earned my respect.
What the hell? I thought they were were-hedgehogs.
Do you know Edgar Swansea?
Not personally, but I've been told he has some sort of immortal fetish and is a good friend of yours.
Does it bother you that I consider him my good friend?
As long as you reveal nothing of the club's inner workings, why should I forbid you engaging in conversation with the good Dr. Swansea?
Alright, that's a pretty magnanimous attitude, I guess.
Yes, I'm convinced the recent invasion of frenzied scowls in London is directly linked to the epidemic. This is not the Spanish flu, but something else.
I would be glad to hear more of your discoveries, Dr. Reed, but for now, my main concern is the security of London's inhabitants, both mortal and immortal.
What do you mean?
Alarmed by the epidemic, the Guard of Prewen has started a war against us British vampires. To appease the situation, we must eradicate the Scowls.
Are you serious? Like all of them? Scowls are malevolent, Scowls are victims, some Scowls are peaceful.
I have met peaceful and wise Scowls. To exterminate them means we are no better than vampire hunters.
Scowls are hideous, shameful creatures that give all Ekon a bad name.
So, what do you want me to do?
I want you to investigate the city thoroughly. I have reason to fear there are cases of contagion in this part of town. Our absolute priority is to find and cleanse them.
And how would you like me to proceed?
By all means necessary, Dr. Reed. You are now a member of the Ascalon Club and you have carte blanche. Interrogate the locals, follow all the leads you find, and get results.
I must
hello.
admit the Guard of Prewen impressed me.
Oh.
Spent years preparing their
New
plans.
citizens available to kill. Wow, okay. Thanks, I guess. Not exactly what I was looking to accomplish, but sure, why not? And I'll take your 5 shillings. Yet again, 5 shillings. Coincidence? I think not. Ask locals about possible sources of infection in the West End. Cool beans. I guess... Wait, haven't we explored all of the West End? I guess I haven't spoken to all of the locals. Actually, I don't think I've only met a few locals so far. Let's see who we actually met so far. So there's Clarence, there's Venus that I've actually never met. There is Charlotte Ashbury, who is the adopted daughter of Lady Ashbury. There's Kimura Tadao, who is somewhere, and this guy who really wants to build that wall and have these Scowls pay for it is apparently the pillar of the West End. Would you believe that?
Lord Redgrave just suggested I was sired by an ancient vampire.
Did he though? I mean, didn't we already kind of assume that all? Like, based on our conversation with, what's her face? With Lady Ashbury? I thought that was already established, was it not?
That building is under quarantine. Could this be what I'm looking for?
What building? The fuck you talking about? Oh god, it's that lady again. It's that lady vampire that just keeps moaning and groaning. Yeah! Yeah! Alright, miss. Ill-formed, dazzled scowl. Ill-formed? Is that what's causing her to explode and shit? Alright, well, let's blast her in the ass. Oh, shit. Is that a Volcod? Is that what those things are? Okay, I wish I had actually seen the name of these things before we engaged them, but anyways. Sir, are you a Volcod? I have to know. Are you actually a vampire? Please, tell me. Is it true? So rude. So unbelievably rude. Alright, can I actually loot the exploded scowl? Is that a possibility, or did she take her loot with her when she blowed up? And this is also unlocked, right? Yep, okay, that's fine. No need to tussle with the Prewen over there. Let's go ahead and I guess we might as well follow through the family portraits. Yeah. Oh, we need to locate Emily's house. Alright. I guess we might as well try this side quest as well, then. Hello?
Die, vermin!
Whoa, whoa! Why do you think I'm a vermin? Just because you saw me eating vermin? Possibly. That is, of course, inflammatory and completely unfounded, by the way. Just because you saw me maybe eating rats doesn't mean that I'm in fact a rat. Okay? You're not always what you eat. Sometimes. Most of the time. All the time? Which would of course mean that I am copious amounts of bacon? You know what? It fits. And I got myself a perfume bottle apparently. Yeah, I guess we should try to find Emily, who is Charlotte's friend, I guess? And see if she's alive. Apparently Emily has been seen in a few days. Do we go in through here? Apparently the objective is on an elevated area or something, judging by the icon here. Oh, okay, so that leads towards the garden or towards Lady Ashbury's thing. I thought I saw something flicker. Or am I mistaken? I may be mistaken. Okay, fine. Dawson and Dawson. Wow. That is just Eastern Horse. Is that what it says? Eastern Horse, Dawson and Dawson. Is this like a horse butchery? I don't understand. Oh, what is this? Is this Emily's place? Hello? Emily?
Hello? Is anyone there?
Jonathan, is that you? I did not know you were back in London. Oh, my dear Johnny. I'm so sorry for your loss. Mary was such a sweetheart.
Thank you, Venus. May I come in?
I was going to bed, actually.
Let me in.
I'm sure you can spare me a few minutes. For old time's sake.
Of course you may enter, Jonathan.
Damn right.
You are always welcome here. But
Oh.
at this hour of night?
Hello, nurse. So this is Venus Crossley. Ah, right, the wife of the guy who thinks that London is being invaded by vampires and all that
At least
stuff.
you survived the Great War. I feared the worst.
Venus? Yeah, speaking of fear, fear not, for I am not robbing you out of house and home. I'm in fact making sure that you are not going to hurt yourself by accidentally swallowing stacks of shillings. And also various medicinal stuff like opium and codeine. We don't want you ODing just because you accidentally put too much opium in your tea or whatever it is these people are doing with all this opium and all that crap. And also the sodium hypochlorite solution. I'm not exactly hypochlorite. Sodium hypochlorite. What is hypochlorite? Okay, Venus's journal. Okay, let's just read. There you go. Clarence is spending his family's fortune to finance his campaign against vampires in the West End. Right.
It's locked.
I'm assuming we can only get the key if we kill Clarence or Venus, right? Okay, I think we have pretty much examined everything that is to examine here. And this leads outside. Do I need to be here? Is this maybe some way for me to get to Emily's? Aha, it may very well be. Alright, well, let's talk to Venus first before we, oh, can I take your dress? It's not for me, it's for a friend. A female friend, of course. Were you talking to yourself this whole time? Good
It's a pleasure
grief.
to see you again, Venus.
So you returned from the war in one piece too. Thank God. My Clarence is back home too.
How is the old rascal?
Probably outside, chasing ghosts and chimeras. Clarence has changed a lot since he returned from the war, you know.
Yes, I've noticed your life in London.
How have you been since the last time we met? How long has it been? 3 years now?
I've done my duty, like all British women. You have no idea what it was like to wait for months without knowing if I'd still be a wife or a widow.
I understand. Luckily, this part of town has been saved from the worst of the bombings, from what I've seen.
Yes, and it's also true about the epidemic. The flu has killed here too, of course, but not on such a large scale as in other parts of town.
Also, are you, is that like, partly see-through top? Or is it just like, kind of your skin colored? Also, are you not wearing like a bra or anything? Oh, hello, nurse. Nice.
Have you noticed anything peculiar about the neighborhood recently?
You mean except for your return to town? No. Oh, and again, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences for your sister.
Thanks, I guess?
Thank you, Venus. It was so sudden. And I've been so busy, I haven't spoken to anyone about it.
I wish I could have assisted at the funeral, but you know, it's been so quick. And what with the epidemic in the streets?
There's no need to apologize, my dear. It's normal, considering the circumstances.
No, it's not. I am sure that Clarence has not even thought to present you his condolences. He is too busy with his penny dreadful stories.
Why is my return so surprising?
It's more an unexpected happy end than a surprise. You and Clarence, back from the war. You have no idea how hard it's been for me.
Oh, it's hard for me too.
Venus, why do you worry so much about your family's reputation?
Everyone laughs at Clarence now. And they avoid me because they believe I share his insane opinions. I'm a leper in my own community.
That's cool. Alright, oh, I guess we don't have any more hints. Well, if you're a leper, you could also, always wear a, golden mask and then go into a dungeon and then tear some buttholes.
I'm investigating the source of the epidemic in this district. Have you noticed anything unusual?
The MacPhersons. I heard they locked themselves in their own house.
They could just be afraid of getting sick.
Perhaps you're right. But if I were you, I'd pay them a visit. A big house, reachable through a courtyard, to the north of the railway bridge.
The MacPhersons. Alright, cool. I'll check out the MacPhersons.
Goodbye for now.
Oh, wait. Is she sick?
You survived the Great War.
Nope, she doesn't appear to be sick.
The worst.
That's great. Thanks, Venus. You keep saying that. I don't know why you keep saying that. Maybe you want that reality to change or something. They have a really nice house, by the way. Alright, let's see if maybe this is the way to get into Emily's place. And it seems like I may be right.
No invitation is needed to enter this building. That can't be a good sign. No sign of a struggle. It seems Charlotte's friend knew the killer and let him in. Blood. I should follow the trail.
Wait. Did someone mention that vampires can only enter if invited? I forget if that's part of the lore in this world. Emily's love letter. My dear Jacques, I can't wait to see you again. Tonight? Tomorrow? I can hardly wait. Since we kissed on that bridge while the moon was so bright in the night sky, I want to feel your teeth again on my lips. Oh, the excruciating pain of your sweet bite on my neck. You devil, you. For the longest second ever, I feared you were going to kill me right there on the bridge in the middle of the night. But no, my dear Jacques. You remain the delicate fiancé I know you are, and you were only teasing me. I can't wait to drink your blood for good this time. What the f... And come back to my sweet friend Charlotte as an immortal. As in immortal? Like inside of an immortal? Are you going to enter another immortal's body and then like puppeteer them from within? That's pretty badass. But I guess she knew that her fiancé was a vampire or something. To play with her, a little, first of course, like he taught me how to play with mortals, and then I'll turn her into one of us too, and we'll rule the Knights of London and cleanse the city of its impure souls.
Emily wanted to become a vampire. Something must have gone wrong. Someone is responsible for this mess.
Yeah, she was probably seduced by a degenerate vampire. Wait, did she fall down here, or... I'm assuming the vampire who kidnapped her had probably maybe just dropped the blood? Maybe? Because I feel like if she'd actually landed and died there, she would have been, would have made a much bigger splatter, as it were. Can I maybe... What is going on over here besides lootable boxes? Thank you very much. Common trigger parts and a tiny common handle part. Nice. Okay, Scowl friend? Sir, you're making too much noise. The neighbors are complaining, and they want your butthole torn asunder for this injustice. And now you're dead. Merry Christmas. Alright, so I think there's another Scowl over here. Yes. And he is eating the body of a dude. So not Emily, I would presume. Unless Emily looks like a dude. No, he's just got bullets. Oh, he's just a, another one of those degenerate pre-win. Fantastic. Right, anything else for me to loot? Oh, hello. Did you kill Emily? Hey, man.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same
Oh, it's
question.
Jacques.
I'm the Marquis de Bois-Colombes, and I strongly invite you to find your own game, sir.
I'm not here to sustain myself. I'm currently investigating the death of a young woman killed by a vampire.
A young woman killed by a vampire? Oh, you're joking, right? Oh, I do love the British sense of humor.
I also loved how you were able to laugh without moving your mouth.
What are you doing here?
I recently decided to visit London. I've always dreamed of visiting a city on the verge of collapse. Such a delicate, yet intense spectacle.
Yeah, well, what did you think about the various springs that were left in the rubbish throughout the town?
You take pleasure from others' misery.
I have been a totally depraved and immoral creature since the day I was reborn, sir. And probably before.
Wow, you're really not giving the French a good name here.
What do you plan to do here?
Take pleasure. Take pictures. Enjoy the show. Have fun. Believe me, I won't be the only foreign immortal who bought a ticket to the fair.
That's nice.
And who exactly are you?
I am Jacques-Michel Guillaume Florimond de Marquis de Bois-Colombes, at your service, my dear cousin.
My god, your name is too fucking long.
You're French, but your English is quite good.
I was born in France, sir, but I consider myself a traveler of this world. So many countries, so many tantalizing tastes.
Dear cousin, are we related?
We could be of the same blood, my dear. I tend to consider all Econs as family, don't you?
Not really.
I followed the trail of blood from her room to here.
Oh, you're referring to that young woman. Yes, the meeting turned messy. I'm afraid I ruined my last redingote.
So you admit you murdered her?
I admit nothing, my good sir. I only regret the blood of that girl staining my clothes. Oh, blood can be so messy.
What happened?
She wanted to become one of us. Not the first time I have received such a proposal, but I must admit her direct approach tempted me.
And then what?
The body rejected my blood. It happens, you know, sometimes even with voluntary prey. At least her gurglings brought me some fun, until the artery burst.
Wait, that actually fucking happens? I believe you, you deserve to die. Are you serious? I am given a choice? Why?
Your cruelty deserves punishment, sir.
And what else is new?
Oh shit. Fuck. What an asshole. Hey man. Jeez. Oh my god. Fucking damage that this guy did. Insane. Absolutely not, dickweed. There you go. How does that feel? Jerk nugget. Which I realize is an insult that makes no sense whatsoever, but doesn't matter. We're gonna pummel this guy's asshole until it is raw. In the least sexual ways, of course. Right, bitch? Absolutely not. There you go. How does that feel? Bitch. Alright, let me tear your butthole asunder. Nice. I don't think so. Yep, that's right. Your stupid little shield ain't gonna save you from my ass blasting. I'm gonna need some of your blood, by the way. Although this does refill his stun bar, which is not great, but it is what it is. Ha! Nice, that's funny. You actually activated the shield at the same time. There you go. Doesn't that feel good? Hey, you okay there, buddy? You dumb bastard. Son of a bitch. Oh, man. I'm just running out of stamina pretty quickly. But I guess that's the disadvantage of wielding a two-handed weapon. Alright, bitch. Go down. Whew. Let's take a little breather. Hey, you doing okay there, bud? Hanging in there? Aw, you bitch mother, come light my bottom. There you go. How does that feel? Feel good? Let me tear your butthole. And going for the final kill. Or not. Or, you know, this works too. Why not, right? Alright, let's drink his blood to end his misery. Hopefully? Nope, not quite, but that's okay. He's dead now. Fantastic. Dickweed. That's great. Alright, report to Charlotte Ashbury about her missing friend. Right. I guess that's her? Yep, she dead. She definitely dead. I don't know if I made the right choice by attacking him, though. I'm hoping I made the right choice, but I guess we'll see the consequences of my actions. That guy wasn't a part of... No, I'm assuming he wasn't like a very important NPC or anything, because he kind of looked like he had the same character model as the other vampires that attacked me throughout the city and all that stuff. Alright, well... Okay. I guess with that, we're gonna leave the episode off here for now. We'll come back tomorrow, and then we will, I guess, see the results of our actions, perhaps, and also find out more about the infection in the West End and all that stuff. Alright, so for now, thanks for watching and have a good breakfast.